Hello, welcome back to Slow English Wander. I'm Alex, your guide through the ancient roads of human stories. If the brain's paths in our last journey sparked your thoughts, subscribe now to weave new threads with me. Today we walk the Silk Road, a trail of trade that tied the world together, shaping the lives we live now. Picture a line of camels moving slowly across a golden desert, their bells ringing under a sky full of stars. The Silk Road was not one path, but a web of trails stretching from China to Rome, over 10,000 kilometers. For 2,000 years it carried silk, spices, and ideas. It built cities, spread knowledge, and joined hearts across lands. This is the story of how trade made our world one. Our tale begins in China, around 200 before Christ, during the Han Dynasty. Emperor Wu, a strong leader, wanted to share China's treasures. Silk, a cloth as soft as a cloud, was his gift to the world. Merchants loaded camels with rolls of silk, shining red and gold. They crossed mountains, rivers, and sands, facing cold nights and hot days. In return, they brought glass from Rome, horses from Persia, and gems from India. This was trade, a dance of give and take that changed history. Imagine a merchant in Xi'an, China's ancient city. His caravan sways through a desert. At an oasis, a green spot in the sand, he meets traders from afar. An Indian merchant offers saffron, a spice that smells like the earth. A Roman trades silver coins for silk. "This cloth is like water," he says, holding it to the sun. The air hums with voices, blending languages. This was the Silk Road's heart, a meeting of worlds, where goods and words flowed like rivers. Science walked these trails too. Merchants used stars to find their way, reading the sky like a map. Their tools were simple but clever. In Persia, they built scales to weigh goods, balancing silk against gold. Camels were the road's heroes. Their humps stored food, not water, letting them travel weeks without rest. Scientists today study their strength, a design of nature that carried trade across deserts. These small inventions, stars, scales, animals, built the bones of our modern markets. Culture grew like flowers along the road. In Samarkand, a city in today's Uzbekistan, traders shared more than goods. Monks carried Buddhism from India to China, their scrolls heavy with wisdom. Artists painted dragons next to lions, mixing East and West. Paper, born in China, traveled west, shaping how we write and think. Even religions met here. Islam, Christianity, and Zoroastrianism crossed paths, their ideas blending like colors in a painting. The Silk Road was a bridge of beliefs, making the world richer. This road shaped the world we know. Cities like Istanbul grew into giants, their markets full of Silk Road treasures. Words we use today like silk and spice were born on these trails. Science followed trade. The compass, a tool to find north, came from China's traders. Printing, which spreads books, began here too. Historians call the Silk Road the first internet, a network of people and ideas. But danger was near. Bandits hid in shadows. Storms swept the sands. Merchants faced them with courage, their steps marking paths we still follow. The Silk Road's legacy lives today. Global trade, from ships to planes, owes its start to those camels. Ideas still travel, like apps on your phone. In history, the road taught nations to talk, to share. It shows us that connection is power. One merchant, one trade changed the world. Let's learn 3 simple words from this story. First, trade. Trade is giving something to get something else. Second, merchant. A merchant is a person who buys and sells. Third, road. A road is a path for travel. Picture yourself on the Silk Road. You walk beside a camel, its bell ringing softly. Stars light your way. At a market, you touch silk, smooth as water. A merchant says, "Good trade?" You nod, saying, "Yes, thank you." This moment feels alive, a piece of history in your hands. Try these sentences with me. I walk the Silk Road. Your turn. The merchant trades silk. Try it. The road joins the world. You try. Well done. These words carry the road's spirit. What does the Silk Road teach us? It shows that trade is more than things. It's people meeting, sharing stories, building trust. Science gave tools to travel. Culture gave ideas to share. History gave us a world connected by paths. Think of your own life. What have you traded? A smile? A word? An idea? Share in the comments a moment when you connected with someone new and why it matters. Your story adds to this ancient road. Here's a quiet truth. The Silk Road lives in every handshake, every shared word. It reminds us one small trade can change everything. Thank you for walking with me, Alex, on Slow English Wander. May this tale light your path. Subscribe now for more stories that shape our world. Hit the bell for notifications. We release new videos regularly each week. If questions rise, email us at slowenglishwander@gmail.com. Until next time, wanderers, may your steps lead to new horizons.